Hello, everybody. Welcome to This Week in Falmouth. I am Michael.
I'm Susan, and here we are, not quite, but well into March.
Just in time. Susan's ready. She's going hunting this weekend. And sorry. Okay. Well, is there anything good going on?
Yeah, there's always good stuff going
Yeah.
on. There is an exhibition at the Falmouth Arts Center called Food, Glorious Food through the month of March. And it's artworks about food and beverages on display, restaurants, kitchens, table decor, and socializing while enjoying food. So,
It's better than that, right?
food, yeah.
Glorious food. Yes, something we can all relate to. Very nice. I love it.
Spring is here. The Cape String Quartet, the College Light Opera, their Lucas Hall in West Falmouth there, Friday, March 10th at 7 p.m. That's tonight.
Okay.
The Cape Cod String Quartet presents Spring is Here, a concert series featuring works by wonderful classics such as Vivaldi, Haydn, and Vaughan Williams. The Cape Cod String Quartet is a world-class chamber group providing exquisiteness to the musical life in Cape Cod, Massachusetts.
Nice.
Dan Flamta on violin, Megan O'Connor on violin, Sophia Nikas on violin, Nancy Torrente on cello.
Nice.
Too bad my mom's up here. She loves chamber music.
I love chamber music myself. You know, have to enjoy it for your mother. There you go. And Vivaldi is one of my favorites. So,
Spring,
right? Wonderful.
The birds outside are spring. That's what I noticed today. The
Yeah,
birds.
some blue skies are right, you know,
crazy.
occasionally. Yeah, it's coming. Well, and then this weekend, of course, when we gain an hour of sunlight at the end of the day, of course, we lose an hour of sleep, but that's worth it because back to like being able to go for a walk in the late afternoon now. It's like,
doing things after work.
yeah, with food, glorious food. Time to eat outside again soon.
Yeah.
Kind of soon. We're getting there.
Yeah, it's still a little cool, but
okay.
It could be done. MBL Falmouth Forum, that's tonight, 7:30 to 8:30 at the Cornelia Clapp Auditorium on MBL Street in Woods Hole. Different gender through the eyes of a primatologist, Franz de Waal. How different are men and women? Do they differ naturally or artificially? I was just having this conversation with my husband the other day. Do we find the same differences in our fellow primates? Do apes learn sex roles too, or is gender uniquely human? In this Falmouth Forum, renowned primatologist Franz de Waal will discuss his book, Different, Gender Through the Eyes of a Primatologist, and his studies of both human and animal behavior that argue that a distinction between gender, cultural, and sex, biological, is useful to draw attention to the eternal interplay between nature and nurture.
Wow.
That would be an interesting one.
And that's a lot to think about. But yeah, you're right. It'd be interesting to go and kind of, you know, like learn about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
My husband would like to have a date tonight.
There you go.
Anyway.
Great way to spend a Friday night. Come away smarter, a little bit smarter. Love it.
Learn to prepare a St. Patrick's Day feast with Kay Benarock, Saturday, March 11th at Highfield Hall up on the hill, 11 to 1 o'clock. This may or may not be sold out. You would have to call them to find out.
Okay.
Imagine a cozy pub in the heart of Ireland for a down-home meal that begins with polcanon puffs, which is cabbage and potato, followed by shepherd's pie, cheese and herb soda bread, and a stout beer cocktail.
Wow.
We'll end our meal with a lovely chocolate stout cake topped with whiskey whipped cream. Sounds delish.
That does sound. All right.
Bruce Marshall Group at the Katuitt Center for the Arts, Saturday, March 11th, 7:30 p.m. Out in Katuitt on 28. Rocker Bruce Marshall returns to the center for another great concert with the Bruce Marshall Group. At live shows, they treat their fans to a soaring ride as they rip through a catalog of original material that truly sets this band apart. They love to mix it up, whether it's pulling off exciting jams that build with dynamics and layering or playing the concise arrangements of their songs, slipping seamlessly through blues, R&B, country blues, and Southern boogie.
Cool.
Marshall, I like it. Great in person.
That's awesome.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
Meet the chef, John Wilson of Water Street Kitchen and Tiger Ramen. Sunday, March 12th, 1 to 3 at Highfield Hall.
Okay.
Our always popular Meet the Chef series runs through April this year. They bring local chefs to provide a demonstration and sampling of their popular dishes. Meet Chef John Wilson of Water Street Kitchen and Tiger Ramen as he prepares a delicious Asian menu, including pork belly bao bun. I love that word, bao. Bao bun, pickled cabbage, and spicy mayo, chicken ramen braised, chicken thigh, miso, broccolini, mushrooms, garlic, and egg, and veg ramen, tofu, broccolini, cauliflower, mushrooms, and scallions. Do you notice a food theme going on here?
Love.
Yeah.
Yum. I love it. It's so good. I love it. All right.
Golden Lane Irish Music, a prelude to St. Patrick's Day, Sunday, March 12th, 4 to 6 p.m. at Highfield Hall. Join Highfield Hall to get ready for St. Patrick's Day with Golden Lane. This is a group of musicians from southeastern New England area that specializes in performing the lively dance music of Ireland, the jigs, the reels, etc., in a traditional style. They also perform songs in English and Gaelic. The band is made up of Mark Oyen and Fern Tamagini O'Donnell on fiddles, okay. Colin Everett on Julian pipes and whistle, John McDonald on guitar, banjo, and vocals, Bill Black on bouzouki, banjo, and vocals, and Pat Black on the bodhran, Irish drum. Students from the Maureen Haley School of Irish Dance will also perform a few numbers to add to the fun. Sounds like
I see the big Irish theme here too.
Well, that's coming pretty soon.
Right, right.
The West Falmouth Library Book Club meets on Tuesday, March 14th at 1:30 p.m. They meet on the second Tuesday of the month at 1:30 at the library. New members and drop-ins are always welcome. This selection for March 14th is The Revolutionary Samuel Adams by Stacy Schiff, a revelatory biography from a Pulitzer Prize winner about the most essential founding father, the one who stood behind the change in thinking that produced the American Revolution.
So I got that book for Christmas.
And
yeah, it's great. It's a great book.
Yes,
well, most of it. I read most of it. Yeah. I'm about 2/3 of the way done.
Yeah.
Like you, I'm reading several books at once. But yeah, it's really good. And he was a very interesting guy.
Yeah.
John gets all the credit, but Sam was the man.
Yeah. I think there are a few founding fathers that stand out more than others, but there were a lot that were behind the scenes that have just as much
absolutely
to do with where we are now.
Yeah.
And talk at the Woods Hole Public Library about oceanographic voyages. This is on Tuesday, March 14, 3 p.m. at the Woods Hole Library on Woods Hole Road. Craig Dixon, who served for 34 years on vessels of the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution, retiring as second mate, will be speaking at the Woods Hole Public Library about his time at sea. In this talk, Craig will feature several voyages aboard the Atlantis during the 80s and 90s in the Atlantic, including the famous discovery of the Titanic, which he will be talking about as it relates to surface operations.
Awesome.
That's what we have.
That's a lot. That's a lot to eat and a lot to take in. So yes, very good.
There's a lot more other stuff on the calendar that we've already talked about. It's ongoing, and then new stuff gets added every day.
All the time. So yeah, and weather maybe kind of rainy, kind of.
It might be tomorrow.
Be one good day.
Look tomorrow on the
moved around.
It has. It's bounced around.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Still, beautiful. Go out for a walk. I mean, it's warming up again. Sunday, it's going to be a little bit. It'll be darker when you get up. It'll be lighter or longer. So anyway,
And so, if you have any questions about this, how to register for any of these, falmouthchamber.com or call us here at the chamber.
Make it a great week.
Make it a great week.